Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Rice Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're about to snap him for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mahat. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive and never quit.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
To throw, it's Mahan. Gets it to the back. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Owls are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. beat their one-on-ones, and force a tackle for a loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Buffalo is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Owls!
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the run, it's Birch. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Creates a little room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Owls are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Right back to it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Zings it complete to the right. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds his man in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's a heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for room. It's Blue. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He marched 78 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to pass. It's Mahan. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And here comes the offense on second down. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
First down for the offense.
Finding an escape route. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Blue. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Right back to the well. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He might want another play. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Quarterback extends the play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Birch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
There to make the stop, and they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give on the option. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Ready to fire from the pistol. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The run to the left. Finds some fresh air. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got a man. It's Johnson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gonna swing it on second down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rush coming in hot, and and they got him at the 29. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.